Imagine an electric vehicle that could run as far as 750 miles on a single charge, far more than what most EVs currently on the road can achieve. That's just what Toyota promised with their solid-state battery technology, an innovation that was supposed to revolutionize electric vehicles. After the noise, though, Toyota fell silent, and everyone who was excited about the revolutionary battery began to wonder, what happened to the game-changing battery? And why is it not on the market? When Toyota first unveiled the concept of its solid-state battery, it was intoxicating. The concept was straightforward: replace the liquid or gel electrolyte in today's lithium-ion batteries with a solid one, and most of the problems facing today's EVs would evaporate. It offered several advantages that made the technology seem like the future for EVs. For one, they had much higher energy density. More power could fit into a smaller, lighter battery, giving cars much longer ranges. In theory, a car with a solid-state battery could travel upwards of 750 miles on one charge. According to Toyota, that's more than double most electric vehicles currently on the road. Take the Tesla Model 3, which in ideal conditions maxes out at roughly 350 miles. Besides range, solid-state batteries were also going to be much safer. In terms of today's lithium-ion batteries, one of the largest risks is their tendency to catch fire, mostly in cases of crashing or puncturing. Solid electrolytes are far more stable and non-flammable, thereby getting rid of those fires that have tormented lithium-ion batteries. Current EV batteries can lose range in cold weather. Solid-state batteries were expected to maintain stable performance across all climates, which would help alleviate range anxiety or the fear of running out of power before reaching a charging station. With longer range, improved safety, and better performance in all conditions, solid-state batteries really seem like the holy grail of EV technology. Even so, Toyota went further to announce a raft of new electric vehicles fitted with these batteries, due in the mid-2020s. However, bringing this technology to market has proved far trickier in reality than it was initially thought. While there was some initial promise with the solid-state battery vision Toyota painted, several major roadblocks in the development of the technology continued to push the release further back. One of the major problems is the limited life of solid-state batteries. They have higher energy density compared to lithium-ion batteries and deteriorate at a much faster rate. The key reason for such deterioration is its heat-sensitive nature. Solid-state batteries have excellent reactivity with respect to changes in temperature, and any long-term exposure to heat drastically lowers their life. With EVs, where batteries are pretty much always heating up through the charging and usage process, this becomes a big problem. The current lithium-ion batteries can support high temperatures without much deterioration compared with solid-state batteries. The other challenge which Toyota has faced is that the manufacturing process for a solid-state battery is very sensitive. The liquid electrolyte of a lithium-ion battery easily fills in the gap between anode and cathode, allowing smooth energy transfer. However, in the case of the solid-state battery, this principle has to change. It is necessary to keep the anode perfectly in contact with the electrodes of the battery. Any gap, even the tiniest, or imperfection, increases the resistance, reducing the overall battery performance. All this makes things very difficult and particularly expensive to create the precision solid-state batteries need to scale into production for mass-market EVs. Of all the technical problems, however, dendrite formation is perhaps the one that poses the most daunting challenge. While charging, tiny needle-like structures of lithium can eventually form on the battery's anode. As time goes on, these dendrites grow and can eventually pierce through the solid electrolyte, causing a short circuit. With faster growth, short circuits are more likely, a fact that not only affects the safety of the battery, but drastically shortens the lifetime. Toyota had initially thought the company could overcome these problems in a few years, but so far, a practical and cost-effective solution to the dendrite problem has yet to be found. Without this fix, solid-state batteries aren't reliable for the mass EV market. And aside from just the specific problems with solid-state batteries, Toyota has so far flailed in the electric vehicle market overall. For years a leader in hybrid technology, with the iconic Prius leading the charge, their entry into the world of fully electric vehicles has been less sure-footed. The bZ4X, its first attempt at a mass-market electric car, was launched last year to underwhelming reception. With less than 250 miles of range and a high price to boot, the bZ4X received heaps of criticism for being underwhelming compared to Tesla's offerings of longer range and overall better performing products at similar prices. The disappointing performance of the bZ4X has, at best, shaken what was supposed to be its entry into the EV market. The lack of success serves as a catalyst in making it relatively tough for Toyota to justify the high cost related to continue developing solid-state batteries when the rest of their electric vehicle lineup isn't carrying their weight. After being the king in the hybrid market, one would have marked the slow start in electric vehicles as a major setback. Poor reception to the bZ4X also points to a larger problem with Toyota. The company's commitment to electric vehicles has been spotty. While most other automakers have signed on to battery electric vehicles as the future, Toyota has held back, continuing heavy investment in hybrid and hydrogen fuel cell technologies. This has created a little divided focus that has seen the group fall behind in the electric vehicle competition, having once been pioneers in the 21st century electric drive with their wide-ranging hybrid technology. Assuming Toyota can get past the technical hurdles with solid-state batteries, here is another gigantic stumbling block: cost. As it sits today, it's far too expensive to develop and build solid-state batteries compared to the conventional lithium-ion ones. The precision required to build such a solid-state battery that would reliably produce high performance without cracking or degradation is extremely expensive. In a business where price sensitivity is paramount, adding a costlier battery would only depress demand. Electric cars are already perceived as unaffordable. Adding an even more costly battery technology would make those cars unreachable for most potential buyers. Today, cost reduction is paramount for the mass marketability of EVs, and solid-state batteries, in their current condition, do not further that cost. Added to that cost issue is that lithium-ion batteries are themselves getting better. With the promise of better performance due to solid-state technology, the lithium-ion technology is continuing to improve. Energy density, charging times, and durability have been steadily improving at a lower cost. As lithium-ion improves, the gap between it and the solid-state technology narrows down, hence making it more difficult to justify the expense to switch to solid-state batteries. Despite this, Toyota has continued to invest in R&D and is still optimistic that the existing challenges will be overcome. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.